Hey everybody, hope you guys are having a good day so far. I would have done this video yesterday, but I was caught up busy doing stuff. But the Baseball Hall of Fame and the Baseball Writers Association of America yesterday announced the 28, I want to say that number again, 28 people that are going to be up for consideration for the Baseball Hall of Fame next year. The voting is probably already started. And what is interesting about this is that it's split in half. 14 of the 28 are first time on the ballot, and the other 14 are people that were on the ballot last year. Now, to get into the Hall of Fame, you need 75% of the votes from the writers, which is very, very difficult to get. So I want to mention the 14 that are on the ballot for the first time. Carlos Beltran, John Lackey, Jared Weaver, Jacoby Ellsbury, Matt Cain, Johnny Peralta, Jason Worth, J.J. Hardy, Mike Napoli, Bronson Arroyo, R.A. Dickey, Francisco Rodriguez, Andre Ethier, and Houston Street. Those are the 14 that are on the ballot for the first time. So welcome, I guess, to this crazy party. So the other 14, pretty easy. I'll go through them. Scott Rowland, who is the one who has the highest of those that are still on the ballot as far as votes go last year, or percentage of votes. He's joined by Todd Helton, Billy Wagner, Andrew Jones, Gary Sheffield, Alex Rodriguez, Jeff Kent, Manny Ramirez, Omar Vizquel, Andy Pettit, Jimmy Rollins, Bobby Abreu, Mark Burley, and Torrey Hunter. Now, of everyone that is on the ballot, Jeff Kent is the only one who is on his 10th and final year of eligibility. He had 32.7%, almost 33% of the votes last year. So if he is to get in to the Hall of Fame this year, if he's to get in through the writers, he would need 40, basically 43% increase, a 43% increase for him to get in, which is very, very difficult. I'm not sure if he will get the 43%, but it remains to be seen. Everyone's ballots that have gotten ballots will need to be sent in marked by New Year's Eve, and the votes are going to be counted by the Secretary-Treasurer of the Baseball Writers Association of America, Jack O'Connell, along with Ernst & Young partner Mark Morin. The results will be announced Tuesday, January 24th at 6 p.m. live on the MLB Network, and I'm pretty sure MLB.com will have the announcement as well. This is a very interesting group. Let me say that off the bat. This is a very interesting group because this is the first year, no Bonds, no Clemens, no Sosa. Yes, you still have some guys who may have, the whole did they not take steroids thing. But the key here is going to be who among the first year eligibility players are going to get enough votes to stay on, because honestly, I don't see any of the 14 new players getting, obviously I don't see any of them getting in on the first try. I really don't. It's going to be very hard. I think the ones that are going to get the 5% or more, it's going to take them a long time if they get there. I'm not really sure. I think looking at the players that have been on the ballot, Roland is the one that has the best chance. He had 63% of the votes last year. He only needs to get 12 more, percentage-wise 12 more to get in. And I think now that you have Bonds and Clemens and Schilling and Sosa and those guys off the ballot, there's room for the voters to say, well, maybe I can give my vote to this individual or that individual. I really think we're going to see that. Um, Billy Wagner's another good case. Todd Helton's another one. Those are the top three that I think we're going to have to keep our eye on. Like I said, Jeff Kent is someone that we should pay attention to because this is his final year of eligibility. We'll see if he can get the 43% increase he would need to get in, which I don't think is going to happen. If he's going to get into the Hall of Fame, it's going to have to be through a committee, and that's going to be a little while because the player committee that I talked about a few weeks ago, they meet once every 3 years. So if Kent doesn't get in, his next chance is going to be in 3 years. So I really don't see that happening. But the other thing I think we should keep an eye on is to see if certain players go up or go down. Vizquel is a perfect example. For a while, it looked like, he had the votes on his way to getting up, but some, news had come out and the percentage votes had gone down, and, he may not be getting much support for much longer, so that'll be interesting to see. Gary Sheffield's another one. Andrew Jones is another one. One for me that I'm going to keep an eye on is Andy Pettitte, because I thought, I thought, as much as I'm not a Yankees fan, you guys know I'm not a Yankees fan, he was a very good pitcher, a key part of that rotation for the Yankees for those 4 championships. I think he may get more votes. It's just going to be interesting to see how this is going to go. Now, I want to know from you the viewers, if you had a vote of the 28 names that I listed or I mentioned, who would you vote for the Baseball Hall of Fame from this list? I'm very interested to hear and to read what you guys think. And I'm going to do a video in January where I'm going to do my own voting. If I had a vote for the Baseball Hall of Fame, who would I pick to go in? Who would I vote to go in? That's going to be a very interesting debate, very interesting topic. The difference between this one and the committee one is at least I have time. I have 2 months, actually. I have 2 months to get it done, whereas with the committee one, I have like a week and a half at this point to come up with my arguments. But this is going to be fun. This is going to be very interesting. So leave your comments. If you had a vote for the Baseball Hall of Fame for this year, of the 28 names that I mentioned, who would you vote for? Who would get your nomination? Who would you say this person deserves to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame? Thank you guys for watching, and we are in the middle of Baseball Hall of Fame season.